So this is where I'm at so far for my Hail Caesar game is coming up. I've got this built, which is nothing. I've got to figure out what I want to do over here to have a fun and exciting game. So starting off with the blank slate, except for like a double level hill I've got over here, which is kind of cool. I'm kind of excited about this. So that'll be one part of it. I'm gonna do some rivers and maybe some small hills down at this end. I've just been trying to think of how I want to do it. Those are the units, and I'll zoom in on them more in a minute, that I've basically done in the last 5 days. So I think it's 90 guys, which is kind of exciting. Really kind of got my mojo back painting and kind of went next level, and equal number of forces for both sides, combination of medium infantry and knights. James said he wants to play Hail Caesar, so here we go. I think this is enough. I think I have enough to form 13 units. So 3 different divisions, 2 of 4 and 1 of 5 for each side. And that should be a blast. So I'm looking forward. This is what this whole map's about. So it's a smaller Hail Caesar game probably, but that's okay. I've slowly been doing my my plan of going from skirmisher up to a larger scale game. So that's not a bad sized game. I'm sure it's a heck of a good skirmish back in the medieval days. So we'll take a look at them, and then I'm going to pause this video, and I'll just basically show you more of the construction of this battlefield that we're going to be fighting over. So the first unit, going from left to right here, is a group of knights. These guys won't even be in the same unit when I get onto the actual order of battle. This is a mix of Perry miniatures and then frostgrave miniatures, the knight's kit, which is kind of cool. This whole painting thing I've done is basically kind of taken me out of my comfort zone of just painting the same exact things over and over again, which I do a lot of with my mass-produced Napoleonic stuff. So I'm going to kind of move the camera here a little bit. Sorry. And painting from 3 different manufacturers and 4 different box sets. I think the 2 of the knights from the Perrys are actually from the British infantry at Agincourt, I think. So then you get those 2 extra knights in each box, I think it is. And then I've also got I think I've got some foot knights too from Agincourt too. I can't remember if they're French or not. So I've got that, and then the other one is basically the as I said before, the frostgrave knights, which I think you get 20 in a box. So they're kind of a little bit chunkier than the Perry stuff, but they should go well with my other foot knights that are mostly from, oh gosh, what's the manufacturer? I'm having a blank here. Well, my other knights are Templars and from, what's it called? Fireforge miniatures. I think I have Templars and Teutonic Knight miniatures. I'm struggling here. The other set of miniatures, the other figures, I'm going to use as medium infantry in the Hail Caesar rules. These are from Victrix, which Victrix are always great because I think you get a big bang for your buck with Victrix. They're really good. This is the late Anglo-Saxon kit, Anglo-Saxon Viking. I think they have a couple different ones off that spin, but this is the big box of like 60 guys you get. So I was able to crank out 2 24-man units, and they're great sprues. I mean, they've got a good mix of chainmail and spears and swords. I did some kit batching with some War of the Roses Perry miniatures foot knights box, and took some of the arms and weapons from that and added them into some of these guys. So you get a good mix of spears, axes, swords, halberds, just to have a little bit of fun. These guys weren't as all uniform as we might be led to believe. I said these guys. You can see the War of the Roses theme there. So yeah, it's cool, and that's nice with me doing a fictional setting. I can kind of do whatever I want, and it's my world. Yes, baby. And there's the other one. So we got this. Of course, these guys are still from our two opposing dukedoms. These are the Aurelians over here, and these are the Time Wardens. This next fight will be the big showdown between the barony of Swathford and the barony of Walden, and this will be battling for supremacy here. So instead of having to do these massive amount of battles and move absolutely nowhere on this board, we're going to start just doing one side. One win takes it all, probably. And then if that gets too ridiculous, I'll change it again. But should be fun. I'll get another look at the Aurelians, and then we'll go on to some map generation. You can get a good peek at how gigantic. It's a nice size hill. At least you can't run off the edge of the world here. And here are those knights. The frostgrave kits are cool. I mean, they're a bit goofy just because they're. I mean, that's something a little different than all these parries. They're not. It's more fictional than historical, but yeah, it's cool. It was fun. It was fun painting a different type of miniature, and they're fun kits to put together. And they take paints very well, and they absorb the washes very nicely. It brings out a lot of good detail in them, and you see them a little bit more chunky than the parries. But good stuff. All right, so that's the troops that I've painted in the last couple of days. That was pretty awesome, being able to crank out that kind of volume, but that's what I needed to get done to get this battle going. All right, I'm gonna step away, and I'll be right. Well, for you, it won't feel like anything, but we'll continue to build out this map. All right, so what I came up with. Got the hill still, got roads going in, a couple trees, 3 built up areas. Martin, seventh son, had a great War of the Roses battle the other day. I'm going to try to duplicate that a little bit with the built up areas. Each hold 1 unit, and you have to control all the areas to basically control the town. So have some battling in there. It should be fun. I was thinking about moving it closer, but I wanted to have the hill have an impact as well, so we'll have it in the back here. I'm just going to put troops on the board, and that should be it. We'll be ready to go, and just waiting on James's imminent arrival. I'll start pre-recording all the forces and stuff, so basically we can get right into the combat when he gets here. So awesome. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week, and we'll get this going for you, and hopefully have the battle report out here very shortly this weekend. Do some low-level scenic shots of the battlefield. I'm really looking forward to this Hail Caesar. I've been wanting to play it for years. I bought the original book and just never had the units while I was, then I kind of was suddenly oh my gosh, my Lion Rampant is actually getting large enough to do this. So these pikes, man, I've been stabbed by them way too many times. Not as crazy as my Napoleonics, but still pretty. All right. And finished product. Got ourselves a battle now. 3 divisions each side on the battlefield. I think 13. I don't know what the hell they call units in this time period, or on this fictional world. So it's even more confusing. Battles. I guess let's call them battles. That sounds fun. That's probably halfway accurate. Light infantry. Bill and bow over here. Bill and crossbow. Heavy infantry. And then we've got a unit of heavy infantry here guarding the one part of the built up area. Medium infantry there. And then I think we've got a unit of bill and crossbow in the back. Another unit of bill and bow here. Berserkers of Odenheim, can't beat them. Commanders, spellcasters, tiny unit or small unit of archers, a large unit of Osmani and nomads. And you've got your dismounted or foot knights here on the far left. Rolling over to the Timorden side. Medium foot, bill and bow, bill and crossbow, heavy infantry. Sorry about bumping into everything in the world. It's hard to get around that dice tower. Optimus's Prime's foot is huge. And spellcasters, archers, Kaldani pikemen, Immortals of Shubia. They got their foot knights in the center. They're going to go crazy. And then we go to the last division over here on the left. What's that? Bill and crossbow, more heavy foot, light foot, and bill and bow. So both sides are identical. These guys just hate each other, and they're going to be battling for the control. If these guys can win, if Timordens can win, they will take Swathford. I was just looking at the map real quick. So this is the Timorden assault to take Swathford. All right. I'm ready to get this going. And yeah, James will be here in the morning and we'll battle it out. Hope you guys have a great night. We're starting at 9 a.m. Eastern time. And should be a good one. Boom. All right, take care, guys.